there is a long correlation between anarchism and support for the.
I want something relevant.
Oh, wait. That's a beautiful line. Thank you so much for asking. How about something relevant? I've been talking about culture all day, and in the support of culture. Actually, it seems you're acting like this is a spurious connection. So we're going to play Jeopardy. We're going to play queer theory. We're going to play queer theory Jeopardy. Okay, answer. Commonly called the godfather of queer theory.
Who is Foucault?
Who is Foucault?
I got it.
Okay, 100 points. Foucault. Another way to ask this is who argued, no, I guess the answer would be, argued for the eradication of age of consent laws as in down to infants.
Who is Foucault?
Thank you.
Okay, next one. The author of the founding document of queer theory.
Who is Gail Rubin?
Who is Gail Rubin? What percentage? No, the answer is 50%. Question is?
The amount in that article that was a defense of specifically, quote, boy lovers, so men who fuck boys.
Oh. And since you're not believing me, quote, this is in the founding document of queer theory. Like communists and homosexuals in the 1950s, boy lovers are so stigmatized that it is difficult to find defenders of their civil liberties, let alone for their erotic orientation. That's in the founding document of queer theory. I'm sorry, I'm using facts. A thousand apologies. One must never let facts in the way. Oh, and she also compared, by the way, she compared to a preference for spicy food. The thing is, I have never heard of anyone who has to have years of therapy because they ate hot and sour soup. Okay, so up to 200. Now it is in queer theory for 300. That would be author of Macho Sluts. Author of Macho Sluts and Public Sex. Pat Califia.
Derek Jensen is an eco-fascist.
Wait. What was it somebody said? Stay relevant. Okay, let's talk about Pat Califia.
Why don't you respond?
Because I can't respond. Fucking transphobe.
Okay, here's something from one of Pat Califia's books. You know, it's really interesting. It's really interesting that when I actually start talking about the relationship between queer theory and anarchism and that it becomes, they really want to shut me up now.
Sure do.
Okay, so here's Pat Califia.
You're a homophobe.
Pat Califia. Oh, wait, just a second. I was accused of homophobia because I'm against. Who is it who actually makes the connections between that? Okay, here's something by Pat Califia. Pat Califia has written, any child old enough to decide whether or not she or he wants to eat spinach, play with trucks, or wear shoes is old enough to decide whether or not she wants to run around naked in the sun, sit in someone's lap, or engage in sexual activity, by which she does not mean play doctor, she means with adults. And she's very clear about that because she also says that pedophiles should be more and not less invested in children's lives. Okay, so we're at 300. 400 is the most famous queer theorist of today. Answer. No, it is not Judith Butler. It is who is Judith Butler? Okay, Judith Butler is the most famous queer theorist of the day.
We see you, all of you supporters here, who do not care about trans people's lives. Every person here supports Derek Jensen.
Okay. Here's a great quote from Judith Butler.
That's not an argument. That's
then it's the fucking truth. Are you supporting them? I heard that you
Okay, so Judith Butler wrote, so I keep adding this qualification. So I keep adding this qualification when it's a violation, suggesting I think there may be occasions in which it's not. Why would I talk that way?
see you.
Well, I do think that there are probably forms that are not necessarily traumatic, and which gain their traumatic character by virtue of the consciousness of social stain that they produce. Yeah, that's Judith Butler. That's one of the queer heroes. Okay, now we have for 500 we have the last one in the queer theory and the answer is queer theorist who has spoken out strongly against who is no one, not a single one, because the entire thing is based on transgressing. Yeah, I know, dear fucking God.
Ibn Mas'ud said, I said to the Prophet, هل للساعة من علم تعرف به? Does the hour have a knowledge that you can know it by? He said, Na'am, ya Ibn Mas'ud. And Muslims have to know these signs so they recognize them when they see them. And there are many signs. One of the signs, يكون الولد غيظا, children become filled with rage. وأن يكون المطر قيظا, rain becomes burning or acidic, acid rain. وأن تفيض الأشرار فيضا, you'll see evil people spreading widely. People will trust treacherous people and they will consider trustworthy people treacherous. وأن يصدق الكاذب, when you كذب الصادق, the truthful one will be called a liar and the one telling a lie will be called truthful. These are signs. يا ابن مسعود إن من علام الساعة وأشراطها أن تواصل الأطباق وأن تقطع الأرحام. This to me is one of the clear prophetic miracles of the Prophet ﷺ. He said, تواصل الأطباق, that the dishes will be communicating continuously, and the Prophet used the very word that's used for satellite communications, muwasalat, and people will sever their family ties. In other words, people will stay home and watch television on satellite dish, and they won't go visit their neighbors. This is an amazing hadith to me. You will see hypocrites ruling, وَكُلُّ سُوقٍ فُجَّارُهَا, and you will see the worst people controlling the marketplaces. You will have ornamented mosques, but the hearts would be ugly. So people praying in the mosque, they've done no tazkiyah, but the mosque is beautiful. يا ابن مسعود من علام الساعة وأشراطها أن يكون المؤمن في القبيلة أذل من النقد. The mu'min will be more humiliated than the ugly goat. You will see homosexuality and lesbianism widespread. And he said, you will see Mirk al-Subyan, young people having massive wealth. Like Zuckerberg is a multi-billionaire before he was 30. And you will see Mu'amaratun Nisa. You'll see movements to corrupt the women. You will see the destruction of civilization. You will see the civilization of the destruction of the world. So, kharabu dunya, that will become the ta'mir. It's tadmir. Musical instruments will be widespread. يُعْزَفُ عَلَى رُؤُوسِهِمْ بِالْمَعَازِفِ. Musical instruments will be on their heads. How did he know about that? That's what it says. I didn't make that up. It says they'll have ma'azif, عَلَى رُؤُوسِهِمْ ma'azif. On their heads are musical instruments. Who would have thought, who would have known what that meant at the time of our Prophet ﷺ? But now we see it, all these people everywhere. He said, Ashurat, you'll see many police. And also Al-Ghammazun, Al-Lammazun, people mocking and making fun. Now look at all the TV shows where they just mock people. يا ابن مسعود من علام الساعة وشراطها أن يكثر أولاد الزنا. You will see many children born out of wedlock. In my country now, over 50%. Amazing. تعرض الفتن على القلوب كالحصير. And the Prophet said that the fitan will be shown to the hearts like a mat. عودا عودا. It has two lines, a horizontal and vertical line. This is the TV set. This is the set. It's a hasir. It's a mat. And the Prophet said, the fitan will be shown to the hearts like a mat. كالحصير. And this is how Shaitan is destroying the hearts, by showing them the fitan on these films and on TV over and over again until people just become accustomed to violence. It's a normal thing. They're not shocked by it anymore. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم صنفان من أهل النار لم أرهما قوم معهم سياط كأذناب البقر. You will see people with whips like cow tails. يضربون بها الناس. They'll hit people with it. ونساء كاسيات عاريات. Women that were clothed and naked at the same time. مائلات. They'll sway in their walk. مميلات. And cause others to incline towards them. رؤوسهن كأسنمة البخت. Ya Allah, Sadaqa Rasulullah. He said their hair would be like the Bactrian camel's hair. This is not a camel the Arabs had. They came from Persia, so they saw them. They knew what they were. These people will not enter paradise. Wallahi, say Sadaqa Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He said people will drink intoxicants from my ummah and call it by other names. Right? They'll have lots of names for it. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. اللهم بلغ.
Now, nobody has ever analyzed why the German nation that had more Nobel Prize winners and more famous researchers and scientists and was one of the best educated countries in Europe turn on the Jews. Why did these good Germans turn on the Jews, who had more Jews living amongst them than even percentage-wise living in the United States today? Why was that?
I'm sure.
Jews never asked themselves this question.
I'm sure I get the answer from you now.
Yeah, I can give you the answer.
Please.
Because they displayed the same voracious ethnocentrism, power-grabbing, influence-peddling, buying of politicians, dominating of the public airwaves and the public media in Germany and so on, that they display in the United States. And I'm not much of a prophet, but that much I can say based on history. That in the United States, mark my word, you will have Weimar conditions and you'll have solutions to the Weimar conditions that will be very similar to what happened in Germany.
You mean the final solution will be
You have
repeated in the United States?
whatever the Holocaust war, you've got one in your future.
Really?
That's right. Why? Because
How soon, by the way?
how soon? That depends entirely on how long the people, the power structure in the Western world is going to stay on top. I mean, if you look at East Germany, how quickly it collapsed, or the former Soviet Union, how quickly it collapsed with all its secret services, spy agencies, NKVD, and Stasis, it imploded so quickly, I have no idea. But there is no doubt in my mind that if you look at history and the trends in history, the United States is heading in the same direction. And there's only one difference. In the United States, there are enough guns out on the street and enough lawlessness in the public and a revolutionary spirit that founded that republic. This is not Germany, where the only people that had guns were hunters and soldiers and policemen. The United States is armed to the teeth. They have a spirit of revolution in their blood. They are heroes. Are people who turn against what they call tyranny and foreign occupiers and so on.
Would you, when the day will come, it will be a happy day for you?
It will be not a happy day for me. I believe in karma.